So for our first wedding planning, premarital video blogging, we decided to write each other's introduction. We just wrote random facts about ourselves, just the basic information about each other, and made the other one read those things to the camera. When we were finished, we listed the three things that the other person wrote down that we wouldn't have mentioned ourselves. And then we also mentioned the three things that the other person didn't write down for us, but we would have mentioned if we were writing it down. I think it went over pretty well. We'll be back with some more adventures of Casey and Skyler. See you guys. Hey, my name is Skyler Jones. I am 21 years old. I'm from Aniana, Alabama. I am currently a student at Athens State University, and I'm majoring in religious studies. I'm a part-time lumberyard associate at Marvin's. I am also the intern student minister for Elevate Student Ministries at the Summit UMC in Alphaville, Alabama. It's a mouthful. I follow any Atlanta sports teams. I like the University of Alabama, any sports. Baseball is my favorite sport. I enjoy wrestling, the fake kind. Movies, superheroes, The Office, video games, traveling and attending any sporting event, spending time with Casey, God/church, my two little sisters, working out and running. I dislike other people's driving. Justin Bieber. Electronic malfunctions, can't stand them. Keeping up with my finances. Casey's vampire books / movies / TV shows. Snakes, hate snakes. I do not like working at Marvin's. I don't like my calves. And I don't like cat hair / inside cats. A couple random facts about me. I have the best memory ever. It's true. I am called into ministries. Three things that Casey wanted me to mention that I wouldn't have mentioned myself were I would not have mentioned that I'm a part-time, that I wouldn't even have mentioned Marvin's or that I work there. I don't want to be associated with that place at all. I wouldn't have mentioned anything about my calves. Just wouldn't mention anything about that. Wouldn't have mentioned anything about me keeping up with my finances, because it's just a stressful thing for me. Three things that I would have mentioned that Casey didn't want me to mention was, didn't mention anything about the Braves. I know we mentioned Atlanta sports, but I would have mentioned specifically the Atlanta Braves. I'm a bigger Braves fan than I am an Alabama fan, and that's rare living down here in the South. I would have mentioned that I really enjoy Matt Chandler's sermons, and if you have never checked him out, check it out. All of his podcasts are on iTunes. Part of the Village Church. You can visit it, thevillagechurch.net. You can find all of his sermons, all of his transcripts. He really is just blessed by God. And another thing that I would have mentioned is that I've actually had some professional wrestling training experience. I have about 8 hours under my belt. So that's me.
So this is the introduction that Skyler has prepared for me. My name is Casey Glendon, soon to be Casey Jones. I work at Hometown Bank, and he says that I plan to take Danny Kelly's job. That is the president of the bank. I have a UAB finance degree. I have the most wonderful fiance ever, Skyler Jones. My favorite color is purple. My favorite animal is penguin. My favorite TV show is Vampire Diaries. I'm a former pageant third alternate winner. I've been pulled over 4 times, 3 tickets, but 1 was revoked. I don't like to be late. My favorite band is Evanescence. I pull for Alabama just so Skyler will be happy. I follow all Atlanta sports. I have 2 lovely parents. I have way too many TV shows. I'm very independent. I'm an only child. I have a freckle in my eye. I love seeing other people named Casey. I like to play Just Dance. I love to read, and right now I'm hooked on the Hunger Games. I occasionally play video games. I would rather fly than ride in a car. I have a cat named after the second Pink Power Ranger, Catherine. I'm organized and a planner. I used to be a vegetarian. I'm confident, good with money. We have the same favorite actor, and that's Will Smith. And I love volleyball. So, 3 things that I wouldn't have said if I were to introduce myself. I wouldn't have said anything about being a pageant winner. I wouldn't have said anything about being pulled over. And I wouldn't have mentioned that I would rather fly than ride in a car. 3 things that I would have said if I were introducing myself would have been my age. I'm 22 years old. I would have mentioned that I like singing and music. And I would have mentioned that my best friend in the whole wide world is Carrie Morrison, and we've known each other since the day she was born. And that's it.